I'm Anastasia. I'm a PhD student at the Technical University of Denmark. I am from Greece. I'm now finishing my PhD. I'm at my third year. And
I'm Tafazwa Ronald Muzenda, and I'm studying at RWTH Aachen in Germany, and I come from Zimbabwe. Also doing my PhD in my third year now. We both work on calcined clays. I'll speak specifically to what I do. I am trying to aid towards a practical implementation of calcined clays. So we understand that we have a lot of natural occurring calcined clays and variabilities between calcined clays, but how can we better use those for reduction of clinker factor in a more practical way so that we do not complicate the application?
I am working on the calcination part of the clays, look into the differences between soak and flash calcination. And together with Ronald, we also looked into the impact of the calcination methods in the hydration and rheology of calcined clay limestone cement. In terms of my specific project, the calcination is a very important part. There is a research gap in which method is better for the industry, not in terms only of how it affects the properties of the calcined clay limestone cement, but also the energy and the costs. So I am creating the first link, which is the effect on the properties. Is there really a need to differentiate the two methods? And then future work will show which one is more efficient, and that will help in bettering the technology in general.
So building on what Anastasia just mentioned, what we hope to do is to emphasize that we can use low-grade clays. We don't need the same quality as are already in demand for other industries like the paper industry. So by building on that, then we can make it more practical for cement companies to consider to adopt the use of calcined clays and thus reduce the clinker factor by up to 50% or more as well in the future. So on my part, the next key point or key objective is to try to develop a model whereby someone can be able to predict the performance of different clays. So that cuts down on the experimental work that would be needed in the lab, and that helps to ensure that companies can predict the performance of their cement and meet different standards in order to sell their product.
And for my project, because I have something like 5 months left, I will probably be locked somewhere writing my thesis. But for the last part of the experimental work, as I have recently found that there are not that many differences between the two methods I am investigating, I will be looking a bit more into some problems that these methods currently have and try to come up with some tests for the industry so that they can mitigate those problems.